a handoff looking right. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Mostert. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
This will be taken very short. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Slam. Check 31. Check 10. Lucky.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Room here to run. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
Alpha. 50. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Mike 50. What? Squeeze.
They'll throw on first down with Graham. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The sack by Julius Peppers.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Graham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This is Mostert. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Tannehill on third down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
15-1. 15-1.
On third down, here's Graham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really,
pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Julius Peppers, yes, he still has it. Give him the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Tannehill. Completes it to Hardman. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 33 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Graham going to set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
61, match box, white.
And they go play action now. Graham. And he's going to go down again. DeForest Buckner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Chargers in good field position to start out, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now Mostert, and that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. 3rd and long, it's Tannehill. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tannehill now to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Tannehill. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? 1st down. Here's Graham. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On play action, Graham going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 23. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Taking a deep shot here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Throwing on second and long. Tannehill. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. 37 yards on the punt with no return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Play action. It's Graham. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Deion Sanders.
And he showed off yet again those elite cover skills that make him one of the greatest to ever play the cornerback position. If you're going to throw it anywhere in his vicinity, you obviously have to be on the high alert because he's a tremendous athlete.
Boy, a great athlete indeed. He can pretty much do anything. In fact, he's the only person to have both a reception and an interception in Super Bowl history. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 98 yards. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. The point after is good, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think. And he loses the football a second time. And picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
'26 Mike. Get in the weight room. Go.
Tannehill on first down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back of the 29. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Let's go, baby. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Check 13. Check 13.
Tannehill. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Down. 18 Gators. Mike 50.
I know he ain't got it. Check it back. Check it back.
Keystone, Travis.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The former Raven against his old team, Deion Sanders, on the tackle. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Leo.
Bang. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. They'll try and throw for it with Graham. Going to throw right side here, complete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. A shotgun snap for Tannehill.
and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Hey, echo. Go.
Now Graham on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. Third down here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Tannehill. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And an alley to run. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. Touchdown, LA. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15... the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Yes. Come to me, it's me. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Get him.
Be driven.
Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
On the ready.
Tannehill now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here.
5.
Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Play action now. Here's Steve Young. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Here's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Ryan Shazier in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. The throw over the middle taken in. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Urlacher, what a force getting in there for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Under 10, 10.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And that pressure gets to him again. Ryan Shazier. And that will force a turnover on downs. A first down carry for Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an or not.
Here's Mostert. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Here's Hill on the return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like it. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for the Bengals. 49 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and 5 now. Young. And it's It's a Cincinnati Bengals touchdown.
But this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, it's 9-0.
Here we go. Bengals 9, Buccaneers nothing.
Break. Look at me. Score.
Let's go, Abby.
Snap.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Completes it to Hardman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long... Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. T.J. Watt. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. To throw is Tannehill, and he's going to go down again. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Watch out for Hill on the return. And now he spins free. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Saquon Barkley, 33 yards. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Marquise Brown, an even 90 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Dude,
what's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This will be taken short. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Flushed out right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First and 10, Young dancing to his left. He'll run it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. First down, Young. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Young under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Steve Young. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Past the 20. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Ryan Shazier able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Tannehill. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Get that quarterback and off.
Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. T.J. Watt, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll get 6 on the dump-off, but it'll bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They snap it to Tannehill. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals will get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, Young. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, Young gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw, Young. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Young on the keeper. Julius Peppers made the tackle. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
A good chance. This is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Young from the shotgun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Young, and they're going to try the screen. It's complete. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Well, we looked at each